KidZone TV. Live. Bingo.
Art shows.
Mission Minecraft.
Music. Trivia.
Live from the Kravish Children's Hospital at Mount Sinai, New York.
It's KidZone TV.
KidZone TV.
Hi everyone! Welcome to the show. My name's Gretchen. I'm a child life specialist and I'm so excited because today we have a very special guest back in the studio. Will you introduce yourself?
Yes, well, thank you for having me. My name is Yolanda and I am really happy to be back in the KZTV studio. Yeah.
And we're so excited to have you back. And you might remember the last time Yolanda was here, we learned a lot about COVID-19 together. But since then, doctors and researchers and scientists have learned even more. So we had more questions, and we took your questions to the experts here at Mount Sinai. And Gumball, our KidZone reporter, was out in the field having those questions answered for you. So let's take it over to Gumball. Hi everyone, I'm Gumball, and I'm out in the field today. We took questions from you, our viewers, and we are taking them to the experts. I am interviewing Dr. Patel. Dr. Patel, will you introduce yourself to our audience and what you do at the hospital?
Sure, it's nice to meet you, Gumball. I'm Dr. Patel. I'm an infectious diseases doctor. That means I take care of patients that have infections like the flu, a bacterial infection like a lung infection, a skin infection, or even patients with COVID-19.
We are so happy to have you with us today. Wow, our first question comes from Joni. She's 10.
Hi, my name is Joni. I'm 10 years old, and my question is it safe to get the vaccine that is being approved and just get it immediately, or should you wait to see how other people react to it?
That's a great question, Joni. I also have a young child that's been asking about the COVID-19 vaccine. She's 8. She's really excited to get the vaccine. The vaccine, before it is authorized for us to be able to offer it to kids like you and talk to your parents about the vaccine, is studied in a number of individuals. Up to 3,000 kids have received the vaccine and have been monitored for any side effects. It does look like this vaccine is very effective in kids. It's a smaller dose than what people like me, the adults, get. It's about a third or 1 part of 3 of the vaccine that our parents or someone like me got. It helps us not get COVID-19. And that means that we get to go to school. We don't have to worry about wearing masks all the time, provided all of our friends and family get vaccinated. So it is safe, and I think it'll make all of you feel better about going to school, being in the hospital, going to birthday parties, going to the playground.
Where does the name coronavirus come from?
That's a great question, Gumball. When you look under a microscope, the virus, or a coronavirus, looks like the sun. It has all these little spikes on it. And when we look at the sun, or we draw a picture of the sun, please don't look at the sun. When you draw a picture of the sun, you often see these little spikes. They look like a little crown around the sun. So corona means crown. And this is a type of particle called a virus that looks like other viruses, but has this special feature, this crown around it, kind of like how you draw a picture of the sun, or if you draw a picture of a king, queen, or princess, the crown that sits on top of their head.
Wow, thank you so much, Dr. Patel. I really love that visual of thinking about the coronavirus as a crown or the sun.
Yeah.
And you might remember, Yolanda, the last time we were learning about COVID-19, we were using a microscope. And a microscope is a tool that can make really, really tiny things much bigger so that doctors and scientists can study them better.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Do you remember that? And we also have some other tools here that doctors use in the hospital. Should we play with some of them?
Yeah. What you got in here?
Let's take a look. So first tool is this. Do you know what this is?
Ooh, Does this help you listen to a heartbeat?
You're right. This is called a stethoscope. Do you want to try it on?
Oh yeah, that sounds fun.
There you go.
Whoa, I feel like a real doctor.
You know what? And that's exactly right. Sometimes if we're going to the doctor, either here in the hospital or in the clinic, it can be really fun and help maybe make you feel a little less scared to play with some of the tools that your doctors use.
Yeah,
So
it
we have
does
a
make these
stethoscope.
less scary. Yeah.
Good. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, do you know what this is?
Is that something that helps you take medicine?
You're right. This is called a syringe.
Ooh, a syringe.
And you can use it to take medicine. Although, do you want to hear something fun that I like to do with syringes?
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes I like to fill a syringe with paint and use it to paint paper instead of using a paintbrush.
Ooh, you know, I love making art, so that sounds kind of fun.
And it can be really fun to use some of these medical items to create art and to use them in a different way.
Yeah, you know, I love being creative, so this is interesting to me. Yeah.
Well, why don't we keep playing, but let's take it back over to Gumball because I know Gumball has some more questions that we cannot wait to hear the answer to.
Yeah, Gumball, let us know. Yeah.
Okay, we have one more question for you. Does the flu shot protect me from COVID-19?
Unfortunately, it does not. So you do need to get 2 vaccines, actually 3, because the COVID-19 vaccine is a series of 2 vaccines. You get 1 shot, and then the second shot is 3 weeks later. And the flu shot is just once every year. So you actually need to get both. The COVID-19 vaccine doesn't protect against flu, and the flu vaccine doesn't protect against COVID, but we encourage all kids and parents to get vaccinated for both.
Thank you, Gumball, and thank you, Dr. Patel. That last question, something that I'm remembering from it is the flu vaccine does not protect against COVID-19, and the COVID-19 vaccine does not protect against the flu. So it's important to get both. Thank you for sharing that with us. And Gumball has one more expert to interview out in the field. So let's take it back over to Gumball and see what our next expert has to say.
Yeah, let's hear.
Hey everyone, it's Gumball again. And I'm back in the field today talking to another expert on COVID-19. Today joining me is Shanna. Shanna, do you mind introducing yourself to everyone and letting us know what you do at the hospital?
Hi, Gumball. Hi, everyone. My name is Shanna Kowalski. I'm a pediatrician here at Mount Sinai Hospital, and I specifically focus on infectious diseases, so I work hard to keep everyone healthy and safe.
Awesome. We're so excited to have you with us today. So let's get started. Our first question from our viewer is, what does it mean when I hear people talk about variants of COVID-19?
So COVID-19 is caused by the virus, the coronavirus. And similar to other viruses, the virus's main job that it wants to do is to stay alive, and it wants to continue to have the opportunity to infect other people. So the way it does that is by changing a little bit every time it goes from person to person. I think the best way to explain it is if you think of a game of telephone, and if you have about 20 friends sitting in a circle, and you start off with one friend that is going to pass along a message. Let's say the message is, this weekend I'm really excited. I have a birthday party to go to, and we're going to celebrate my cousin turning 10 years old. And every time you whisper that message to the person next to you, they may hear something a little different. So it may change from a cousin's birthday party to a grandpa's birthday party. And when it passes on the message to the next person, it may change that the birthday party is happening next month. And as you keep going along, by the time you get to the last person, the message is completely different, and it's no longer about anyone's birthday party. And that's sort of what the virus does. Every time it goes to a new person, it tries to change a little bit so that it can continue to trick the body and continue to infect different people.
Brings me to my next question. Do you have any tips for someone who is a little scared to get a shot?
So first, Gumball, just knowing that it's okay and it's normal to be a little scared. Grown-ups are sometimes scared to get shots as well. Grown-ups are scared of, many other different things. So it's okay to be a little bit scared, but just recognize that the importance and the benefits of getting the shot really outweigh any type of discomfort that you're going to feel. And if it makes you feel better, you can bring something to the visit when you're going to get the shot. So if that's a teddy bear or a doll that you like, or a sticker book, or your parents are going to go with you when someone's going to hold your hand, there's different things that you can do.
Absolutely. So there are many different things that you can do when you prepare to get your vaccine.
Yeah, so, Gretchen, we've been sitting and talking for a while now, so I feel comfortable enough to tell you something, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm supposed to get the vaccine next week, and honestly, I'm scared.
You know what, Yolanda, it's okay to be scared. A lot of people are scared before they get their vaccine too, but I'm wondering, we just heard some different things that you can do to distract yourself, to maybe make yourself feel a little bit better. What if we make a coping plan?
Oh, would a coping plan help me to calm down?
Exactly right. So a coping plan or a coping skill is something that you can do or use that can make you feel a little bit better when you're having a hard time.
Yeah, I would like that. Yeah.
What's something you like to do when you're feeling a little sad or upset or maybe even mad?
Oh, yeah, good question. I really like music. Yeah, I listen to music when I want to feel better.
So music, that is an awesome coping skill.
Yeah.
And maybe when you prepare to go to get your vaccine, you can have some favorite songs of yours on your phone or however you listen to music.
Yeah, okay.
I'm wondering, do you like to hold something in your hand to keep your hands busy?
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, that helps.
How about a stress ball?
Ooh, a squishy?
A squishy, yeah. Do you want to try it out?
Oh, yeah, I would. Could you help my arms, please? Oh. Ooh, wow. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, that really, I feel calm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have music, have holding a squishy.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, do you want to hold someone's hand in your other hand or take deep breaths?
Oh, yeah, I think both. I learned about taking deep, mindful breaths in school. So do you mean something like that?
Absolutely. Something that I always like to do is to pretend that you're smelling a pretty flower. So take a deep breath in. Let's do it together.
Okay.
And then we're going to blow out candles. Blow out the birthday candles for a deep breath out. And just like that, another deep breath in. And deep breath out.
Yeah, I feel calm already. I think I could use these coping skills when I get my shot.
Absolutely. So you have your coping plan, and Yolanda, you know what? It's also okay to, if you're still feeling a little scared, you can let the adult know who you're going with that day that you're feeling a little nervous, and that's okay. But you have these things that are going to help you.
Yeah, I feel better already.
That's awesome. Well, viewers, thank you so much for tuning in today and learning so much more about COVID-19 with us. And we hope to see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody.